What is up, guys? It is Krang here and welcome to another video. So today we are finally coming to do the Q&A that I think it was maybe like 2 weeks ago that I announced that I would do for 150 subs, which we hit a few days ago, and I'm a bit late on this, but I didn't have time until now. So, and yeah, there's a big truck like moving snow and stuff in the background, and I hope you guys don't hear that. And it's like the biggest truck I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I have not seen a lot of big trucks. But yeah, let's just jump straight into it. So first off, we have a question from Wayne. What is your sexuality? And that would be heterosexual or straight, as it's called. Then we have a question from Toby or Tobias. What is my favorite childhood game or games? Since I'm still technically a child, but well, I'm still technically a child, but I would say my favorite childhood game is probably Pokemon Black 2. It's the first Pokemon game I ever played, and I still love Pokemon games and stuff. Now we have a few questions from C-Noob. When did you start playing Star Wars Battlefront 2? I started around Christmas 2017, while the game was still quite new. I could go and check on my old channel when I did my first stream, which should be somewhere in December 2017. If you would have to move to some city in Sweden and live there for the rest of your life, which would it be? I would probably move to Gothenburg, which is the second biggest city in Sweden, because I know a lot of people there, and I don't live there now, by the way. I know a lot of people there, and I just like Gothenburg. And even though it's right next to the ocean, there are a few lakes around there, and I prefer swimming in lakes and stuff. And of course, we got Liseberg, which is the largest amusement park in Sweden. Which is your favorite character from the movies? Not which one is the best in the game. My favorite character from the movies has got to be Darth Maul. But if you would like to answer that question too, it's fine, of course. Well, my favorite character in the game, just like how it looks, or actually, I mean, my favorite character in the game is Maul too, I think, or Bosk if you count how you, or if you look how I like to play it. Have a nice day, by the way. Of course I will, buddy. Another question is from Toby. How do you think your channel will evolve / turn out? I mean, like, will there be new content, more Q&As, different types of videos and stuff? Well, there will 100% be more Q&As. I will do different kinds of videos and stuff. But I will try to do Battlefront 2 as long as I can, and I do prefer to stream. So if I can I'll do that over a video. But I will play Star Wars Battlefront 2, and when the game dies, and I will actually play with it, it's called the Star Wars Fallen Order when it comes out, and yeah. And some of you guys know Swedish, or stuff may just have heard me talking Swedish. XD. And then we have a question from my buddy Fire Knight. In your opinion, what is the best game of all time? I mean, I haven't really played a lot of games, but my favorite game of all time is probably a Battlefront 2. But the best game of all time, I legit have no idea. But he said in my opinion, so in my opinion, Battlefront 2. Cat or dog? I like both a lot, but I gotta say dog. What's your favorite movie / series? My favorite movie is also one of those questions that I don't really know how to answer because I have no idea myself. But my favorite series is a Netflix series called Sex Education, which is quite new. And I don't recommend for anybody under like 13 or 14 to watch it, by the way. And my question is from the Lost Celestin, aka Jeff. Your favorite Star Wars film and why? Don't just say because it is the best. Give reasons as to why it is the best. I've thought a bit of this, and I like all Star Wars movies, but it's gotta be the Phantom Menace because of because we got Maul, we got Obi-Wan, and we got Qui-Gon, the only move with Qui-Gon, and we got their fight in the Naboo hangar, which is a very well written fight and very well performed fight and stuff. And I feel like it's a great beginning to the prequels. It gives it like a good backstory, and you can see Anakin, and there's like the I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. I mean, okay, wow. You guys did not just hear my voice crack. Then we got some questions from the boss. No, we got another questions from Fire Knight. Do you play any sports? Which one would you like to play? Right now, I actually don't play any sports. I just quitted those that I do, and I started at the gym instead. But if there's any sport that I would like to do, it would be like either golf, basketball, yeah, golf or basketball, or football, and not American football, but like, yeah, normal football, if you understand what I mean. Okay, now I got some questions from the boss. What is your favorite map, GA and HVV? My favorite GA map has got to be Naboo, because I like Naboo, and well, it's perfect for getting kill streaks, which with almost all characters in the game, and I just love it, to be honest. My favorite HVV map, that one's a bit harder because I don't really, it's not Kashyyyk, at least because I hate being thrown off, so it's definitely not Kashyyyk. I legit have no idea. Might as well say like, I kinda like your noses, but it's a bit annoying with Boba players just flying all over the place. And another question from the boss here. Am I the best boss? No. Just no. Ryan is the best boss. You have now heard it. Actually, you two are both good bosses. Are you a virgin? I probably know the answer. Considering I'm 14 and it's technically illegal for me to even have sex with anyone over 15, and I don't have a girlfriend or anything, so I think that answer is pretty plain. I do not, or I'm still a virgin. Why is Sweden worse than Finland? Easy question. It's not worse than Sweden. No. Yeah, Sweden is not worse than Finland. Easy. Sweden is best. Then we got another questions from Toby. Favorite horror game or favorite boss battle in any game you played? My favorite horror game has to be The Forest, which I really enjoy playing. And favorite boss battle, I have not really played any games with, big boss battles. If you look at like Mario boss battles and stuff. But if you could count beating like the big dudes, if you say like that, or the leaders of the teams in Pokemon, I would have to say Getsis. But in Black 2, but yeah, I don't really know if that counts. And then we got a question from TCS Gaming. What is your favorite hero in Battlefront 2 that's not in Battlefront 1? That has got to be Grievous. Even though I don't really play him a lot now, I still like him a lot, but I just don't feel like I'm good at getting kill streaks with him. But he's definitely one of my favorite villains for HVV. I think he's awesome there. And I know he's good in Galactic Assault as well, but I just don't play him there. Then we got a question from the Chosen Boss, aka Ryan. Would you be a Sith or a Jedi? I would 100% be a Sith, because then I can slay everyone and not have all those lazy rules. And which lightsaber color? There will be either purple or white probably, or just red. But I mostly want white. Then we got a question from Matthew Welsh. Who is your favorite Jedi character? EX Jedi and Padawans count. This one is pretty hard as well. Wow, I actually don't know what to answer. I guess Obi-Wan. I just like him. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Um, we got a question from Wayne here. What is your favorite anime? My favorite anime right now is definitely an anime called The Seven Deadly Sins, which is by far my favorite anime. But other animes I like as well are Fate and Sword Art Online. By the way, I like anime a lot, for you guys that don't know that. And then we got a question from Alexis. When did you get into Star Wars? I got into Star Wars when I was around like 7 years old or something, 6, when me and my dad watched one of the prequel films, I think, on the TV, or maybe it was the original trilogy, I don't know. But it was quite a few years ago. And then we got a question from Night of Ren, 9595, or just Ren. Do you like ham and mustard as a combination? This is plain. Yes, I do. Some people may not even know that you could eat those together, but if you guys live in Sweden, you know what the julskinka is, and it's pretty much where you take a huge ham and then put mustard on it and then put it in the oven and stuff, and eat it for Christmas. I don't think people in America do that, but yeah, I love it, to be honest. Then to the final question we have is a question from Nivolev. What is your favorite part about doing YouTube? My favorite part about doing YouTube has to be like getting into the community, getting to talk with people, streaming, interacting with everyone, and it just feels great to do it, And that is all the questions I've got for you guys. Or that I've got for you guys that you guys have gotten for me. I just want to thank you all for 150 subs so much, and sorry if this video was a bit cringe on some places. And by the way, I do not use a script, which I've said in previous videos, I haven't really even thought about the answers before this. I was going to think about Jeff's question a lot, but I never came to do it, so I just I just answered this right now. Yeah, thank you all so much for 150 subs, and I will let the gameplay continue until the game ends. See you all in another video, and I will be back streaming in about 2 months, which seems so long, by the way. But yeah, bye everyone.